4 delicious low-carb diabetic meal prep recipes in under 15 minutes. This quick and easy meal prep session will have you covered for the week with healthy and tasty low-carb diabetic-friendly dishes for lunch. I'm Dietitian Shelly. In today's video, we're prepping an easy diabetic-friendly lunch for the week. Let's go. Grab those Mission Carb Balance wraps, tomato, basil, and yes, I did get this at Kroger, mozzarella cheese, and of course, that rotisserie chicken. Start by slicing that tomato. Now, gang, I just want you to slice it thin. Don't panic about it being even. Well, I would love to say make it even, and I would love to say let's do some awesome knife skills. Don't cut off your finger and just slice it thin. Now, you're gonna go ahead and take that basil and you're gonna chop that up as well. But again, we're not focusing on knife skills. We're focusing on how to keep this easy, how to keep this quick without slicing our fingers up. So lay out your wrap. Y'all know I adore the Mission Carb Balance wraps. These are a staple in my clinic. And if you're new here, hey, what's going on? My name is Dietitian Shelly. I spend my days counseling folks with diabetes, prediabetes, and for weight loss, as well as some food allergies and some GI issues. So we cover it all. In my clinic at night, I kind of develop some easy recipes that my clients love and that I'm here to share with you all. So if you're new here, I want you to go ahead and subscribe. Make sure to download my menu in the description box, but you can see that I'm layering the tomatoes and the basil. Please remember, fiber is that weight loss winner. My goal is for you all to have 30 grams of fiber higher a day. It keeps us full. It just has these awesome benefits. I'm going to go ahead and link my menu below that I want you to download. It is free. It's going to show you how to get that fiber in, and of course, it's going to show you how to get that protein in. I love 90 grams of protein or higher in a day. That also keeps us full, keeps our blood sugar stable. You're going to want to get my tips and tricks in that menu, but we're cooking right now. So go ahead and have that saucepan on the stove at medium heat. You're going to spray it with non-stick cooking spray. Be sure to use olive oil base. Of course, you could use an avocado base. You're going to lay that wrap in your pan. I personally cook it about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. This depends the temperature that you have it at. So be careful. Do a little cheat check, as I like to say, because I don't want you to burn anything. So just check it out. I mean, it's okay. It's just you in the kitchen. This does not have to be beautiful. It does not have to be fancy. And then you're going to go ahead and flip it. Now, a little trick I use is I spray the top of that wrap with that non-stick cooking spray. This wrap is loaded with fiber. It's loaded with protein. It's great to meal prep for the week. Go ahead and make 3 to 5 at a time. Gang, if you're new here, I'm Dietitian Shelly. If not, hey, how's it going? I'm so glad you're here, and I want you to subscribe. I'm Dietitian Shelly. In this video, I'm going to show you how to meal prep a delicious lunch perfect for diabetics, pre-diabetics, and those looking to lose weight. Ingredients are crazy easy. Grab your Mission Carb Balance wraps, some mozzarella cheese, turkey pepperoni, and yes, pay attention to those ingredients, friends, because I know you're going to say something in the comments. You could do chicken, but I love pizza, so bring me my pepperoni. Pizza sauce. Again, this is something I want you to be very mindful of in the comment section. This did have 3 grams of sugar. For some of y'all looking for lower sugar, there are different varieties out there that are going to be available at your Walmart and Kroger, so no biggie. It's so easy to prep these. Lay out your Mission Carb Balance wrap on your cutting board. We love these. They are a huge amount of fiber. Y'all know fiber is a winner in here. Said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it again. 30 grams of fiber in a day is what I want to see you do. And we're gonna layer this with your turkey pepperoni. Now, I picked turkey pepperoni. I am always very mindful of calories. This will offer us some protein in here. And you know, it's water, fiber, and protein that are my diabetic and pre-diabetic best friends. Protein keeps that blood sugar stable. Protein also keeps us fuller longer. I want you to aim for 90 grams of protein or higher. And if you're new here, I'm Shelly. I'm a dietitian. In the day, I work with clients. At nighttime, I'm a busy mom trying to make up some really quick recipes, starring ingredients from Walmart and Kroger. If that is you, go ahead and subscribe. And hey, while you do that, download my 7-day menu in the description box. We're going to continue with about a 1/4 cup of our mozzarella cheese. This also offers us some protein, about 2 tablespoons of our pizza sauce. And remember, friends, always be mindful. Look on the label. I do look at carbs, but I also look at sugar. Let's keep it as low as possible. To make this wrap, you're going to grab your saucepan, set it to medium heat. We're going to put your wrap on there after, of course, you spray it with your nonstick cooking spray. I personally like to cook it 2 to 3 minutes, but I like a crisp. Dare I say I kind of like it a little burnt almost. Don't think I'm weird, but I like that. You can cook it less, you can cook it more. It's all up to you, boo-boo. We love what you do. When it's done cooking, remember this is our fiber protein winner. You know those Mission Carb Balance wraps have about 15 to 17 grams of fiber, depending on what type you buy. You're gonna remove this from the heat and cut it into 4 pieces. Now here's the thing, you're gonna repeat this process for your work week, so for 5 days. Make sure you store it. You can store it in sandwich bags. I do prefer to store it in plastic containers. Don't go buy the fancy ones. Use what you have. We're not here to spend extra money. So keep repeating this over again. You could do different toppings. This is a meal prep lunch. Perfect for diabetics, pre-diabetics. Check out the ingredients in the description box. And gang, while you're there, make sure you subscribe. Much love. Hey y'all, I'm Dietitian Shelly and it's time to prep your lunch for the week. Give me 15 minutes and I'll give you a recipe that'll make 5 diabetic lunches that won't spike your blood sugar levels. A quick grab of these ingredients: Mission Carb Balance wraps. These are a staple in our clinic. We'll talk more about those later. Your buffalo sauce. Now double check the label. This is the Kroger brand. I also did use plain, so just double check. Make sure the carb count, the sugar count's low. You see, hey, less than 1. Mozzarella cheese, and then a rotisserie chicken. And again, look at those ingredients. We'll chat about that in a second. Now to prep. Now we're just going to make one of these on camera. I want you to pull out your Mission Carb Balance wrap. And I want to remind everybody that you can use different brands. Just compare the labels. I do shop at Walmart and Kroger. You see the off-brand of things that I use. You can use personal rotisserie chicken. I just like to use it sliced. You sprinkle on that mozzarella cheese. And again, I'm using the Kroger brand because I'm bougie on a bayou. That means I don't like to spend a lot of money. And then the buffalo sauce, I did use the Kroger brand. So don't let anyone tell you you cannot use store brand or off brand. It's really one of my passions that I'm trying to get out there, that we don't have to spend so much money. And I teach this to the folks in my clinic. Go ahead and put your pan on about medium heat and you're going to spray it with your non-stick cooking spray. You're going to go ahead and place that fixed buffalo chicken wrap and cook it about 1 minute and 30 seconds on each side. Now, how do we make this a full lunch? So these cooked do have an actual good shelf life. You could do this for your Monday through Friday work lunch or just personal lunch at the house. What would I add to this? Well, remember, we teach in our clinic the importance of protein, fiber. Remember, protein, I love to see 90 grams or more in a day, and that protein comes from that chicken. So you do want to make sure, one of the things I find folks do is they go very skimpy on their meats, on their wraps, or on their sandwiches. So be sure to put those, 3 to 4 slices on there. Make sure you're doing your 4 ounces of meat. Well, with that said, talking about fiber, I love 35 grams of fiber or higher in a day. Fiber slows down the absorption of blood sugar levels. I cannot stress that enough. It also keeps us full. The Mission Carb Balance wraps have a huge amount of fiber, depending the size, between 13 and 17. Now, this again is where I say, hey, if you don't have the Mission Carb Balance wraps and you want to use a different brand, read the label. I always push for 5 grams of fiber or higher. And if you want to go out there and do a little hater gate on me and, talk about, shopping at the fancy store, which, baby girl, I didn't even know what the fancy store was until about 6 or 7 years ago. My hometown doesn't even have the fancy store. And you know what the fancy store means? Starts with a W, ends with an S. We don't have that in my hometown, y'all. So I don't even know what that is. I really don't know what it's like to shop there. Shop at your local supermarkets. I cannot stress it enough. Next story. What do we add to this? Well, I have a video that is going to play directly after. You may have to click on the link and I'll pin it as my first comment, is our different salads that you could do. It's very important to note, I don't want you to put the salad in the same container as the wrap because it could get a little wet and that would be kind of icky gross. We don't like that. But we add an extra vegetable to our lunch. So I like protein, I like fiber, I like vegetable. Now for some folks, I'll do an additional protein, maybe like a Dan & Too Good yogurt. Some folks I'll actually add an additional fiber, like the half cup of berries. So it kind of depends individual wise. You try either one. And hey, this is what I teach to my clients and my patients. I'm Dietitian Shelly during the day. I run a clinic. I primarily see folks for diabetes, pre-diabetes, hormone balance, and weight loss. If that's you, you want easy recipes and quick tips that don't include fluff, you're gonna wanna subscribe to this channel. And look at this, gang. This is crispy, this is crunchy, it's beautiful. It's part of that perfect lunch. Cut it up, go ahead and get it stored. And gang, be sure to subscribe if you missed the recipes and you want the videos. Be sure to watch that salad video next. Much love, bye-bye. I'm Dietitian Shelly, and let's get our healthy meal prep done for the week. This is perfect for our diabetics, pre-diabetics, and those looking to lose weight. Let's go. Grab your saucepan, spatula, sandwich bags, or go ahead and do a full meal prep and make our cabbage salad in our bowls. Now, I have a bowl. You could use Tupperware. You can really use anything, y'all. Please don't go and buy more stuff. This is a favorite salad of all of my clients in my clinic. And if you're new here, hey, Dietitian Shelly. If you have diabetes, pre-diabetes, you definitely want to subscribe to this channel. We're going to add to this my shredded cabbage, about a cup. I love cabbage because it really stays crunchy. It doesn't spoil. To me, there's nothing worse than a liquefied salad. Kind of icky, kind of gross. Then we're adding to this feta cheese. I love feta cheese. If you watch this channel, I talk a lot about goat cheese, but also remember feta cheese is traditionally made from the goat or sheep milk. So this is great for folks who are lactose intolerant. And then we're going to add our Simply vinaigrette to it. I am very mindful of the ingredients. Check them out. Make sure it's low in sugar. But notice I'm not pouring it to the salad. This is something that I'm going to bring along with me, because if we did add it to the salad, it would get a little funky and gross. These simple ingredients will make your week meal prep. We have our rotisserie chicken. Rotisserie chicken is where it is. You see I have it in a package here. Could you buy it and shred it yourself? Absolutely. We also have our feta, which we talked about a little easier on our stomach. And I have our mini peppers. And the star of the show is our Mission Carb Balance wraps. You're going to want to go ahead and cut up those 1 to 2 mini peppers. I love the mini peppers in this recipe. Number one, instead of the full size, we are using the tiny ones. It cuts them up tiny, but please remember, gang, I'm cutting these. I'm kind of cutting them really thin. Cut them as you wish. None of us are chefs here. None of us are going to fuss each other. It's not going to be, you have to cut it this thin, blah, blah, blah. That is what zaps our time. Just go ahead and chop it. Then what you're going to do is grab those Mission wraps. Now those Mission Carb Balance wraps are that secret weapon, which is our fiber. If you watched my videos, you know that I really push for 30 grams of fiber. If you're nervous that you're not getting 30 grams of fiber in a day, remember this helps lower our blood sugar levels. It keeps us full. I mean, there's just so many good things about it. Read more about it in my 7-day menu that is free. Go ahead and click it in the description box right now to download. You are going to layer on that chicken. Now chicken's the other weight loss winner, which is our protein. You know I'll push 90 grams of protein a day or higher. And I love chicken because it's simple. The family loves it. You're going to layer on your peppers and feta. And yes, all these ingredients, you can get them at Kroger, Walmart, Aldi. And I'm so excited because there's an Aldi now in Shreveport, which is where I live. Get them cheap, gang. Don't spend a ton of money. Now you see we're transitioning over to our saucepan. Go ahead and put it on medium heat. You're going to spray that pan with nonstick cooking spray, and you're going to place that wrap in the pan. You're going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Now, if you want it crispier, please do cook it longer. And a little trick I have is once I flip it, I actually spray the top of it with that nonstick because I do love, a crispy type of feel. And yes, I am using the olive oil nonstick cooking spray. Once it's done, you're going to remove it from the heat. You're going to cut it into your 4 pieces. You could put this in the sandwich bag, but we're doing the lunch all together. I'm putting it in this container. And if you were too busy watching and forgot to take notes, well, gang, guess what? I got the recipe in that description box. And please, please, please download that menu and subscribe.